miniseries in this video. So you guys know that okay, so yesterday I told you about what happened with the lady, and I always try to find a reason for me to be impressed, right? I try to find a reason for me to be impressed. I try to find a reason for me to have something nice to say about other people, to show love, so forth and so on, right? And so, like I said, the lady left her $5 bill or whatever, and I was telling her I wasn't going back there to look up any clothes or whatever. It's not necessary, but whatever, So out of I hope these chicken legs didn't over fry. But out of me trying to be kind in regards to that, um, maybe I can sit you back here. So in honor of me trying to be kind in regards to that, and to meet my part of the bargain, you know, as I promised, I went back later in the evening to put together that stuff for her. And I'm just like, yo, and so I still hold the thing, don't ever take, this is what I do. I don't do all that extra stuff, period. Because again, people are, so what I didn't say last night, this is an L. I did take the stuff over there. When I went there, the light was on, right? So I was like, since the light on, I'll just knock on the door and leave it. So that's what I did. I knocked on the door and I left it. As soon as I knocked on the door, the light went off. There were people that were sitting across the street, just sitting chilling like the guy across the street sits and chill all the time, right? And those folks that were sitting and chilling across the street, I'm sure they saw the same thing. I saw the light go off, and I'm like, okay, no, no, no problem. The teenage girls were acting kind of funny, anyhow, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. I figured for sure after I left, a couple of hours after I left, that they would have just picked it up, took it in the house, or threw it away, or whatever they was gonna do. So this morning, as I'm waiting for these legs to fry up so that I'll have food to eat during the day while I'm working on my stuff, that I did my walk past, and it was still out there, and there was a car that had pulled up, came through the side door. So it was an attempt, I guess, to have something to this. So I took it back. If they wanted, they could come over here and get it. You know, it just really bothered me. And what I'm saying about protecting your crown is this. And I just watched a video about how, and this is something that is kind of standard rhetoric, that the people that love the most, that are the most broken people, are the ones that will do anything and give the shirt off their back, blah blah blah, right? And people don't value it because you give it so freely, you cheapen it. And like I said yesterday, I didn't have the energy to be like, no, just go fighting back and forth about it. But that's just like, it was a kick in the face, because not only do I believe they saw, you know, they wanted others that came by to see. So again, there would be a conversation that could be had. And then afterwards, there could be a conversation that could be had about, oh, we gave this, that, and the other. But yeah, they can come and get it. They can come. There's a guy on TikTok that says anybody can get it. They can come and get it, whether it's the bag or if they want the money, they can get the money. Either way, it don't matter to me. But that's just foul. Another thing about protecting your crown and giving away things freely, giving yourself to freely. You know, and now I understand there's things that over the past week and a half while I've been doing this that I've started to understand. Now, some of them I discussed on TikTok, and I discussed this here about, making it clear what it is that you do and it's nothing else. So I had a guy that came day before yesterday, couldn't get rid of him, and ended up being disrespectful. So the sign, I need to have a sign that says, and if it's not a sign, I need to verbally say to each and every person that comes, because playtime is over, that hey, paying customers only or referrals. Everybody else, you got to go. This is not social hour, right? Okay. And then, because if you see a sale sign here, you come in here to chat, you're doing the wrong thing. You're doing the wrong thing, right? And then number two, there's a sign that says yard sale out here. If you gotta ask me, that means you ain't on that. You know, I'll immediately just say no, because there's clearly a sign that says that. And number three, if you come here and you might have good energy, but you're bringing people with you that have bad energy, all of y'all got to go, because y'all the same cloth. Because one can't stand with the other. Like, all of y'all got to go. Goodbye and have a great day, ma'am. I don't need any of this. Go, and that's it. Again, protecting your crown, realizing that what you have is a blessing. Like, and then this rewind back maybe a week or so, me going around the block. And, after I had everything set up, I had a pretty successful day. I went for my walk, my evening walk, to kind of woosah and let it all out. And, I'm singing, we're blessed in the city, we're blessed in the fields, we're blessed when we come. And and there's a guy that gave me a ride one time long ago, and, stuff that he said to me didn't really match up. But he, out the corner of my mind, periphery of my mind, as I'm praising, I notice that stroke is there, and I hear a conversation. I don't hear his side because his side is low, but I hear the other side, and the other side is something about oh hell no. And I'm just like, wait a minute, but in my mind I'm praising, so I'm not getting it. But you have to realize that when you have your blessings, that's your crown. You have to protect protect your crown. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're so caught up in your blessing and you're enraptured by it that sometimes you're not paying attention to the other things, or you want to finish that good feeling that you got from being blessed or whatever you're feeling, right? But you have to realize that you know what you have is valuable. Your blessing is valuable. If you're feeling blessed, that's valuable. Your good spirit is valuable. Your good energy is valuable. That's part of the crown that you wear. If you have a crown on your head, you know how each of the jewels are different things: energy, good spirit, good vibes, being blessed, being healthy mentally, and all of that. Those are jewels that are on your crown, and you have to protect your crown. you know and you have to realize that just because you have this doesn't mean it's something that's given freely. It costs to protect your crown. So if that means you have to stop and address, then you do. But also go by your instinct. But I wanted to address that because I wanted to address it with myself to make sure I don't do that again. One, we're standing on business. So, you know, paying customers only or referrals, you know. And if you're coming for anything other than that, you're trespassing. You got to go. Three, if you got to ask me if it's a yard sale, you got to go. If you have anybody with you that's bad energy, gotta go. My back is immediately turned. You're getting my backside is done. But anyways, love you and good morning. We're gonna continue on. It's starting to light up out here. And just to clarify my goals for today, I got to get the rest of these clothes gone. I want there to be no inkling of any clothing or linen or textiles anywhere. I want that all to be gone. From this point forward, it's all stuff. Everything is packed away, gone away. If somebody comes, you're not doing me a favor by asking me to pull out clothes that I done put up away a long time ago. It's just your loss. We can't do it. We're not doing that. The stuff is packed up. We're packing it up now. You know, the stuff that's out here is going to be, and that's how it is. If you see something you like, get it. If not, you can come back another time, or, you just don't get it. Anyways, I love you. Bye. Whew.